same situation time after time? Not sure, but time after time. Okay. Next card is Mercury. Okay. As I said, the far out definitely is far out. I don't know how that would apply, where it falls in your birth chart, how it applies to your sign. Everyone is different. So, whatever Mercury has anything to do with your sign and your placements and whatever houses or whatever, I'd look into it. It's coming up. Next is learn another language. Yeah, that's always important. You always want to be versatile. When you go to other places, it's nice to act as if you can speak their language. Even though we may be able to speak broken languages, to them it's cute, and they try to teach you, and then you end up having a conversation where they make you speak their language, and you still don't kind of know it, but you guys create a camaraderie. You laugh and joke and have a good time, and now you have a friend in another country that you can't really understand, but you can. I can't explain it. Moving on. Pull one extra yellow card and read. Okay, so let's take this out. We'll sit these here. I'm in a taller chair today, Sue, too, so I said Sue. Anyway, yellow card. All right, so how are we going to do it? This way? You see yellow? I think I saw yellow. Yep. Juice World. Okay. That's a person. Dynamic guy. Actually, he was very talented. Fortunately, he, ingested all of those drugs and didn't make it on that plane, which the truth of all that will come out eventually. But Juice WRLD, Love and Light Young King. He was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kid that had some things that, he was working on. Just like XXX. A lot of these kids are going through things and hop into the music industry and make all this money and don't really have a lot of guidance, and it ends up leading them down a very dreary path, as we see death at times. Not for everyone, but for a lot of them. Next is Vito. You got it? Oh yeah, that's a nice song. That's very high vibrational as well. It was shocking to me because I didn't think. Moving on. Listen to that. Next is Decontamination Station. I don't know. Does that have something to do with Russia, maybe? I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe they're nuking things. I don't know. I don't know. It's coming up. Be advised, be aware, pay attention to the news. A lot of the news stations have been coming up. Meet the Press came up. CNN, Fox, NBC, CBS. Now, something about a decontamination station. I don't know. It could be how they do with people that have COVID after they're marked as no longer positive for COVID. I don't know. But it's coming out, so pay attention. Next is, it was all a part of a bigger plan. The Willie Lynch syndrome is still in full effect. Wake up. That's true. Very, very true. My Facebook page was opened up years and years and years ago by a family member. I didn't even want one, but they opened it for me. The very first post I posted was the actual Willie Lynch syndrome. So if you have my Facebook, I'm not really going to give it out here because it's my whole name, and if you know, you know. But the very first post on my page ever, years ago, is the actual syndrome. I might print it out and read it to you guys, but we are still full effect. There's people still talking about color. There's people still talking about privilege. It's just horrible that we can find so many things to pick at each other about, when really the end goal is unification. Who cares? Who cares what color your skin is? Who cares what texture your hair is? Who cares what your income bracket is? Who cares where you live? What kind of car you drive? As long as you're right here on the front line trying to do something for the greater good of humanity, that is all your personal information. I'm just saying. Come on, let's stop being so surface, people. No judgment. I went through this as well. Clearly, I'm a light-skinned woman, so of course, in my younger days, I went through it as well. But I learned so much from stepping out of the situation and looking at what's going on when it would happen to other people of my complexion, and how it had nothing to really do with the complexion. They just didn't like the person, and they found what they could to pick that would make it a hot button or a topic for people to jump in and create animosity. You have to step out of it sometimes and watch the people doing the agitation, and you'll get a lot of clarity. Remain in observation. Next is, keep your foot firmly pressed on their necks all year long. Do I need to repeat that? Keep your foot firmly pressed on their necks all year long without equivocation. Don't let up. Don't give in. Don't falter. None of that. Keep going. You're playing and you're playing alone. Nobody comes in and tells you you're playing. Nobody changes your plan. Only you do that, you know. Now, teamwork is different, but if you're working on something that's yours and yours alone, don't allow people to come in and break it down. And now I wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't do that, and that's fine. You don't do it. But I'm going to do it. Moving on. You are just scratching the surface of your true inner joy. Keep going. Wow, isn't that beautiful? I'm happy now. So just imagine, just scratching the surface. Ooh, are you going to see his smiles in these old big teeth? Just scratching the surface, you guys. Keep going. I'm telling you, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a high five, a hug, and tell it yourself that you're wonderful and you're great and you're strong and you're a survivor, because you are. You are, you are, you are. And you will be, and probably already have been, partially rewarded, like most of us. Next is, do something today you always wanted to do. Okay. Early Tuesday, you got all day to figure it out. Something you always wanted to do doesn't necessarily mean you got to go bungee jump, or you got to go parasail, or you got to go hike a trail, or pitch a tent. Something you always wanted to do that you didn't do could be eat something that you've always wanted that you weren't eating because you're on a diet, but eat one, only that one, and that's it. It could be speak to a person that you've always wanted to say hi to but haven't had the nerve to. Just hi. That's all. Hi. You know, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be huge, but just something you've always wanted to do today. Maybe you just want to sit in your backyard with your shades on and your underwear. If you got fences and you can do that and this weather is beautiful like it is, knock yourself out. Moving on. Next is, we are going where no one has gone before. You are in the right place, right on time, consistently. Well done. Wow. We are going places that no one has gone before. I told you were right on track. You are in the right place, right on time, consistently. Keep going. You're doing wonderful. You're doing great. It is tough. It does get hard. You do get tired. Take a break. You're entitled to take a break. Just don't get lazy and forget your mission and forget what you're doing. But keep going. Right there. So close. Next is Faroe Island. That would be vacation spot. It's pretty beautiful there. Let me see. It's between Norway and Iceland. It's pretty. Maybe someone's going. Maybe someone wants to go. I don't know. It's pretty. Next is past life connection. So maybe whoever that is that's going into deep reflection on themselves is somebody from the past life. Who knows? That's quite interesting, right? Just be advised, be aware. Past life connection may come up, may have already come up, may come up in the future. Past, present, future. You know your story. Next is Seattle, Washington. That's the location. So maybe someone's going there. You just came from there. You live there. You got family there. Who knows? Next is St. John's wort. Yeah. This is for reduction in symptoms of depression, reduction in menopause symptoms, mood disorder treatment. And it also keeps the brain from using up neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which leaves healthy brain function. So this is really, really good. And they have it in the flower or the leaf form. Okay. That I'm actually going to put to the side. It's going to go in the new box. It shouldn't have been in here anyway. Okay, next is Carolina Panthers. North Carolina. Yeah, the Panthers. Okay. It's football. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next is, I hurt my. That get back is something special. Don't you lift a finger. We got this. Spirit team. That get back is something special. Don't you lift a finger. We got this. Your spirit team. Told you. You guys will listen to me one day. Next is intro. Come inside. Ooh, spicy song. I remember that when I was a teenager. I can make you feel alright, oh baby, if you let me come. Next is someone hates to repeat themselves. Listen closely. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's business. If that's business, you don't question it, especially if it's money on the line. You want to be attentive. You want to be aware. You want to be observative. You want to speak less, listen more. It doesn't mean you have to tolerate any disrespectful treatment, but repeating yourself means you either weren't paying attention or you didn't understand what I said. So just be advised that you're going to run into someone that doesn't like to repeat themselves. So make sure you listen closely and definitely ask questions. Next is think twice before going to that cookout or celebration. Ooh. Okay, so if there's anything coming up and you didn't feel quite right about it, go with it. You can send a plate or a flower or something in your place, but think twice. Next is put your shades on and bow out gracefully. Love and light. Hold on. I keep shades all around the house. Put shades on. Yeah, I did. I know I change my talk all the time. I'm just different. I'm weird. I'm unique. I'm quirky, and I love it. So whatever. Put your shades on and bow out gracefully. Love and light to all. You understand? You understand? Okay. Next is, oh, look at that. Because it's God's plan. God's plan. Now that could be Drake, but his name's not on this one. So maybe it's God's plan that you put your shades on, bow out, because somebody you're about to speak to doesn't like to repeat themselves, and it's going to be big business. And that get back is something special. Your spirit team is on it. Has something to do with a past life connection. And where you're going, no one's gone before. You're breaking boundaries. You're creating new ways because you're doing something today you never did before. And you're just scratching the surface of your happiness as you keep your foot on the next all year long. Wow, I love how that went. Hold on, I mixed it up with the past life. Get back. Okay, someone. Okay, put your shades on. Okay, and then God's plan. Okay, so after God's plan is blackberry or blueberry wine. Ooh, that's good. I got some right there on that table too. Blackberry, blueberry wine is involved. Wow, what a treat. For me anyway. I love it. Moving on. Next is I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you done, baby. Nobody can sing like Whitney but Whitney. Well, a few people, but nobody can hit it like Whitney. But that's my jam. Too legit to quit. Listen to that. It doesn't have Whitney's name on it, but it doesn't hurt to listen to it. It's always a motivational, uplifting song. Next is that oracle doing dark work will lose it all and eventually their lives if they don't stop. You know why? Do you know why? Let me show you. Because, hold on, I stuck it back in here. Dang, here we go. Because that get back is something special. And don't you lift a finger. Even if you know exactly who it is. Don't do a darn thing. Bow out gracefully. Put shades on. Do some more. Peace. Hopefully I see you again. Moving on. Unexpected standoff. I don't know if they really want that. Just be advised, be aware if you go to this cookout or celebration, could possibly be an unexpected standoff. And someone might get arrested. Message of concern. Just be advised, be aware that you're not getting sucked into situations that's going to jeopardize your freedom, because that's what they really would love. Next is, they will not let them leave quietly. Is it worth the wait? Come on now. Who's waiting on somebody? Who? Who? I did it for a long time, not even knowing I was doing it, you know. Because when your heart is with somebody, that's what it is. The heart wants what the heart wants. But when you actually take a synopsis of the situation and you look at how you feel about it and how you're being treated, your mind just is like, peace. You know what I mean? Don't wait. If someone loves you, they know they love you. And they do what they have to do to be with you. Other than that, keep going, you know. And if they're meant to be on your journey, you will cross paths with them again. I promise you. Next is Canada. It's a location. So God's Plan came out. Canada. Drake's all up in here. Why? I don't know. Be advised, be aware. I don't know. Maybe you're going. You want to go. You just came back. Maybe Drake's. I don't know. Last card. Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, that's basketball. Bronny's old team. Yeah. Let's get the tops. And I'm just going to recap the names, the songs, locations, and sports. Whoa. Uh-oh. Camera spawn, guys. Sorry. Fucking stays. Wow, that was special. Next is someone from the past will reach out, pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Has a lot to do with what we were just looking at. Be advised about that shindig you're going to be invited to out of nowhere. Maybe that's someone that doesn't like repeating themselves. I don't know. Someone from the past is reaching out. Be aware of the red flags. Pay attention. Next top is peace be unto you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stay in high vibration. Don't worry about it. Not much anyone can do at this point. You are highly protected and you're doing the job that you were put here to do. When you're on the correct path and you're doing the work, no one can get in the way of that. Okay, sports. Cleveland Cavaliers, Carolina Panthers, Canada, Seattle, Washington, Faroe Island, I'm Every Woman, intro, come inside, Vito, You Got It, Jay Dilla, So Far to Go, Fonte, The Life of Kings, High Five, I Like the Way, T-Pain, I Like That, Oshun, Blessings on Blessings, Simply Red, Holding Back the Years, Monica, Commitment, and Names, Juice WRLD, Marcus, Wayne, Jimi Hendrix, Curry, Lori, Charleston White, Janelle, and Rachel. Okay, so we're going to take these out. I'm going to hop onto the calendar. I'm actually going to go back to the first cards that I was pulling for you. I haven't done them in a while. Also, first, I'm going to do a book recommendation. I just got this book, Dare to Lead, by Brene Brown. Just happens to have my same last name. But, you know, just showing you different books that you read that feeds the brain, and it feeds your vocabulary, and it also gives you insight at times, you know. March the 8th, Tuesday, 2022. Okay. It says, human beings have unlimited potential, and most of us are just scraping the surface of our powers. Yeah, because we didn't know we had them. Or we did know we had them, but we weren't allowed to utilize them by design. But you're just scratching the surface. Just wait until you're tenured in your gifts. It's going to be like, what was I doing? You know? Moving on, moving on. Okay, let's go down so we can... Hope this doesn't fall again. Let's see. Let's do like that. Okay. So what we're looking at now are the magical oracles. Magical message oracles. I don't know why I still have my shades on. I'll take them off in a second. This ring just wants to twist and twist and twist. I might pop it off if it doesn't do right. Shuffle. Should I take it? Yeah, I'm going to put it to the side. I didn't cut or anything yet, but it wanted to come out, so we'll listen. Okay. Magical messages for the collective, please. Any additional magical messages for the collective this morning? Any additional Magical messages for the collective, please. Any additional magical messages for the collective? Last one. Any additional magical messages for the collective? Okay. Bottom of the deck is do some research. Okay, it says you need more information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. Okay, so if someone's coming in through the past, like it said, and you're not paying attention to the red flags, always make sure that you do your research before you go gung-ho into anything from anyone that you haven't spoken to in a long time. Next is express your individuality. It says allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. You are, you are, you are. Allow your true self to shine. And spiritual teacher. How many times do we have to say it? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Spiritual teachers in the house. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Step into it, love it, provide it. All right, and then this one we used to do, the Wild Offering Oracle with the elephants. Yeah. These are my son's yoga cards that he's going to do on his channel. I don't want to show you guys. I'm going to let him do it. Keep them in there, though, so we can keep up with him. He's a boy. You know, boys throw everything everywhere. Shuffle one more time. Cut. Take this off right quick. See what comes out. What oracles do you have for the collective today? Any oracles you would like to provide to the collective? Any oracles? One. Any oracles that you would like? Oh, fell on the floor. I have to get my butt up. Any oracles? Three. Any additional oracles that you would like to provide to the collective? Okay. Xavier, ven aquí. Te quiero muchísimo. You're supposed to say you love me too. I love you too. All right, you guys. So the first card is positivity. And it says, if you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situation. Perfectionism is not attainable, so let's take heed. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. Yeah. It's not attainable. It'll drive you crazy. Next card is self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. Love yourself as you are, unapologetically. Next is service. Definitely get out there, change the community, clean up, don't litter. Provide an ear or a shoulder to those that are in need. Let kids know that if they have any issues or concerns, you're definitely a trusted parent that they can come to. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So it has to be from the heart. It has to be genuine. Something that you're going to do, whatever it is that you're going to do, it has to be genuine and from the heart to manifest in the way that you would like it to. Next is, body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Absolutely. Love yourself exactly who you are. Somebody loves you just like you are. You may see flaws and issues, but trust me, there's someone that loves you exactly how you are right now. Sanctuary. Might need a little break too. Definitely me. A sanctuary resides inside you. No matter what is happening, the inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath. Enter and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Wow. Courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. And the last card is that impatience? It is. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. And that what was in the cards, though. The spirit team told you chill. Sit on your throne and rest. We got it. You're good. You can rest on those words. They will come to pass. They have come to pass. Just look at your life. If your life has changed and it's gotten better in any way over the last 6 months to a year, it wasn't you and you alone. Trust me. Anyway, I'm going to get out here, spend some time with my child, make sure his work is done properly, and get some food in him. I love you all. I do. I do. I do. And there's nothing you can do about it. But I do hope you all have a beautiful day, a lovely week, and I'll be back soon. Bye, you guys.